Okay, we're about ready for the opening kickoff. It'll be Mike Weaver. Make that Weber. Kicking off for the Eastern Eagles. Back deep is Brad Lewis. Flanked on his left by Chuck Miller, on his right by Robert Adkins. Directly in front and taking the ball is Lewis at the 15, right side to the 20, trying to pick up his wall at the 25, and he will be chased out of bounds over across the way at about the 26. And that's where the Oaks are going to take over. First down and 10. It's over the 30 at the 31. Lawrence on the stop in there for the Eastern Eagles. Howie Lawrence on the stop. Oaks come out of the huddle. Lewis will split out wide to the right. That's the far side of the field. Miller will line up as a wing that way. Simpson in front of the eye. First down and 10. Turns, it's a give in there to Ruff, and Ruff will dance to the outside and get a couple to about the 33. Make it 1 yard to the 32, and it'll be second down and 9. Chris Lance on the stop in there for the Eastern Eagles. So the Oaks go to Ruff on the first play tonight, going away from the big ball carrier, Bobby Ward. Again, Oak Hill, this time with Maynard split out wide to the right, Miller in the slot that way. Turn, give to Ward, and Ward's got big yardage. He's to the outside, got the first down and more. 45-50, Ward to the 45-40, 35-30, and inside the 30 before he's knocked down. Over across the way, I didn't see who it was that got him, but a big run by Bobby Ward as he broke through the line of scrimmage, cut to the outside and went down the far sideline as he goes from the Oak Hill 32 all the way inside to the North Gallia 28. So a nice run in there by Bobby Ward.
Excellent run. He got a good block again on that right side, and he just opened up a hole, and then he cut it to the outside and made a nice run.
This time Miller will split out to the left. Lewis to the right, in the eye, back to pass is Simpson. Simpson with a long pass downfield. Brad Lewis runs under it. Let's see. Touchdown, Oak Hill. So the pass completion from Simpson to Lewis with 10 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Oaks lead 6-0. Dick, nice pass play there. It was just more or less kind of a timing pattern as Simpson threw it up and Lewis ran under it.
He just stood at the goal line and Lewis run right underneath it and run away from the defender. It was really pretty good coverage on it, but he didn't turn around in time to get it.
Oaks will go for 2. We will bring you up to date on Mike Wall's condition. He went under the knife today. I formation. And it's Simpson on the keeper, the option, ducks his head down, and he did not make it. So he comes up short on the extra point try. Lawrence on the stop again, and with 10:49 to go in the first quarter, the Oak Hill Oaks on the third play from scrimmage score the touchdown. We'll be back with the Oak Hill kickoff right after this. And was able to set up and get the pass off, and it was a nice running catch by Brad Lewis. Brad Lewis catching his first touchdown pass of the season.
Yeah, Brad, he finally gave that stutter step up, and he just ran that straight fly pattern. He was covered well, like Dick said earlier, but it was a good timing pattern. He just ran right underneath it for the 6.
Back on kicks for the Eastern Eagles is Jay Reynolds and Chris Lance. And we've got a player up in front of them. That is Jason Hager. To do the kicking for the Oak Hill Oaks will be Josh Ruff. Ruff kicking in the place of the substitute of last week, Bobby Ward. Mike Walls, the usual kicker. Walls went under surgery today for a knee injury. It was not as bad as thought. We still don't have a prognosis. And it will come to Hager at the 14-yard line. Hager right up the middle of the field, and he'll get out over the 30 to about the 31, almost the exact same spot that the Oak Hill Oaks start their first offensive series from. And it will be first down and 10 at the 31. Brent Michael on the stop in there for Oak Hill. Almost the exact same spot that Oak Hill started their drive. So let's see what the Oaks can do here defensively. Again, the Eastern Eagles going with 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores and a senior in the backfield. Durst in front of a wishbone-type offense, turns, gives the ball in there to Hager. Hager will go off the left side, right off guard, and he'll get nothing. Got about a yard. Well, they give him 2 yards to the 33-yard line. Snyder and Adkins on the stop in there for Oak Hill, so it's going to be 2nd down 8. Out of the huddle they come, splitting out wide to the left. There'll be Chris Lance, far side of the field, front of the wishbone tee, turns, and it is a give and a fumble on the play. Let's see, Oak Hill may have it. Let's see as they unpile. They do. Chris Bates, linebacker on the left side. Dick, I don't think the ball got into the running back. I think he hit him on the hip with it.
Well, I think so, and then just about the time he made the handoff, somebody got in there to disrupt it, and it fell out. Chris Bates saw that there was a lot of green jerseys there, but Bates got on it first and came up with it.
So the Oaks are going to take the ball, 1st down and 10 at the Eagle 33 after the fumble recovery. They will send Lewis out wide to the right. Chuck Miller will go split out that way also, out about 8-10 yards in front of the I. Ward at the full. Josh Ruff dots the I. Simpson going on a long count, turns, option goes to Ruff. Ruff to the outside. Ruff will go around the corner, be brought down on a nice defensive tackle in there by number 24, Jay Reynolds, but not before Josh Ruff was able to pick up 6 yards as he goes from the 33 inside the 30 to about the 27. Nice run.
That was a real nice open field tackle out there by Reynolds, or he might have been going for a lot more than that.
Oaks will send Lewis, no, that's Maynard and Miller out to the right, I formation. Simpson turns, gives to Ward. Ward straight ahead, and he'll get the 1st down as he's inside the 20 and down to about the 19, maybe the 18-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 19. So a nice run in there by Bobby Ward as the Oak Hill Oaks offensive line able to open up some holes.
Definitely, like I said earlier, that right side, they're just exploding off the ball, and Bobby's got that hole wide open.
Oaks break out of the huddle, 1st down and 10 from the 19. Lewis out wide to the right. Miller will slot that way. I formation behind Simpson. Takes the ball, turns, and it is a delay to Ruff, and Ruff pulls away from a tackler and gets down to the 16. That'll be a gain of 3. Chris Lance on the stop.
Again, another good job of blocking. There was just an extra man out there. Lance made a good tackle as he came around the end, but the guard on the right side pulled out, came out to the left and made a pretty good block in the backfield to get him loose for what little yardage he got.
Coming in from the sidelines with the play, Shane Maynard, as it's getting a little foggy out on the football field right now, and it was awful early to start getting foggy. 8:10 to go with the clock moving. 1st quarter, Oaks lead 6-0. Line up in the I. Simpson takes the ball, turns, and it's the option to Ruff. Ruff will cut it up inside. He's to the outside, 20, 15, 10, 5. He goes in. Josh Ruff on a nice cutback. With 7:57 to go, he extends the lead to 12-0, and that's something the Oak Hill coaching staff has been waiting on all year, for him to be able to get it to the outside and not have anybody to contend with. Nice move.
He made 2 good cuts on that. He made one when he took the pitch to get away from the contained man out there, and then he made another one down near the goal line to get in. That's a nice run, real nice.
We've been waiting on that all year through the first 3 ball games. Rough to get that pitch and go to the outside for a long game.
Yeah, Josh has had a rough time trying to get to the outside or to the inside. He's had trouble holding onto the ball. He made a nice run there, made a couple nice cuts, and got in for the 6.
Oaks go for 2. Simpson rolls, fires into the end zone. It's good. Pass completion for the 2-point conversion to, I think that's Chuck Miller. So with 7 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first period, it's the Oak Hill Oaks 14 and the Eastern Eagles nothing. We'll be back with you. I don't know who it was. I can't remember who it was.
Why is it taking this place
It's going to be Josh Ruff to do the kicking for the Oak Hill Oaks. Again, back deep to receive, Hager and Bissell. And in front of them is Reynolds. Ruff approaches. It's a high end-over-end kick that is going to get by Bissell back at the 5. He picks it up. He'll try the middle of the field, and he will break a couple of tackles and get out over the 20 to the 21, and that's where the Eastern Eagles are going to start up their second offensive possession of the game, and it will be at about the 22-yard line. And Shane Dilts, making the tackle for Oak Hill. First down and 10 from the 21. Eastern with the football. They trail 14-0 here midway through the first quarter. Durst under center. He's got Lance split out wide to the right, turns, gives the ball in there to the halfback on the right side, Jay Reynolds. And Reynolds will get yardage to about the 23. That'll be a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. It's going to be closer to 3. We'll call it second and a long 7. Line of scrimmage will be at about the 24. Adkins on the stop in there for the Oak Hill Oaks, as bringing in a play from the sidelines is number 80, Mike Smith, tight end. Eagles out over the ball. They send Chris Lance out wide to the left. And it will be a give in there to number 24, Reynolds, and he's stacked up just as he gets across the 25. They'll give him a 1-yard gain, and it will be third down and about 6 yards to go for the first down. The ball laying just inside, or just outside the 25-yard line. Third down and 6. Coming in now with the play is Dan Tripp. Eastern has yet to throw the ball. May see something to the outside or possibly a trick play. Outside will go Lance to the left. Durst under center. Takes the snap. He's going to throw the dump pass, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended out there for Tripp, and it's going to be fourth down.
That's a good play if the linebackers commit themselves, but the linebackers stayed home that time, and they were there, and that was good play out of the inside linebacking court.
One of the things, Brian, that gives Oak Hill an advantage over a lot of the teams in this league who have quite a few players less than us is after the problem with Oak Hill where they had a couple of players disciplined that didn't play last week or a couple of weeks ago. We've had some new players come in. They've kept those positions, and now the Oaks have just about everybody going one way.
They sure do, and plus they got that depth if anybody gets hurt.
Marcinko gets to punt off, and it's going to roll from the 25-yard line in Eastern Territory to the 39-yard line in Oak Hill Territory. So that is a 36-yard punt, and it's going to be Oak Hill ball. First down and 10 from their 39.
Come real close to blocking. I had a player coming in from each side. One blocker back there to take care of him, and he took one, and the other came real close to blocking. I didn't catch the number.
Oaks will break out of the huddle. First down and 10 from the 39-yard line. They'll send Lewis and Miller wide right in front of the Oak Hill bench. I formation, Ruff and Ward. Behind Simpson, takes the ball, turns, and it's the option to
Good block. Ooh, good tackle.
Ruff, and Ruff will just get a couple as he gets out over the 40 to the 41. Durst on the stop for the Eastern Eagles. Nice defensive play.
He played off the block, and he got in behind Ruff, grabbed a hold of him, just brought him down by his shirt tail, or Josh would have had another big gainer.
Could have got around the corner on that one, Dick. He might have went all the way.
And as he said, Durst came from behind. He had a good block out in front of him, and he had daylight in front of him had he got through that.
Miller will split wide to the left, near side. Maynard to the right. Simpson will drop back to pass. He's in trouble, and he almost got away from, let's see who that was that made the tackle, number 64 for the Eagles. That is Howie Lawrence, as he drops Tony Simpson for a loss all the way back to the 30. That will be a loss of 11 yards, as the line of scrimmage was the 41. So this is definitely going to put Oak Hill in a passing situation.
19 yards to go. You want to get something out of it. So get off a good punt and get good field position at the very least.
I look for a draw or possibly that dump pass to the tight end, Mike Simpson. He lines up tight to his right. Split backs behind Simpson. Tony drops straight back to pass. And we're setting up the screen. Ruff. The pass is incomplete, and let's see, we got a fight brewing. And Josh Ruff, I don't know. Let's see. The double sevens out there throwing some punches. I don't know. We may have a couple players ejected, maybe not, because it broke up awful quick.
It broke up awful quick, and I think all it was Ruff thought he may have been hit after the ball had been put down, and the penalty's called on both players. Probably the way it should be.
Okay, we have no ejections. I don't know who the backup quarterback for Eastern would have been, because that is Jeff Durst is their starting quarterback. So it will be Chris Lance, the backup quarterback, we get the word. And the Oaks going to be forced into a punting situation. It's going to be fourth down and 21. Make that fourth down and 19. Line of scrimmage is the 30. And Bissell and Lance are deep. Bissell and Reynolds. That's a high, wobbly kick that is going to be taken by Bissell back at about the 29-yard line. And let's see, nobody piling on. Indications there might have been some piling on, but the Oak Hill players fell over the pile. So that is a nice punt in there by Josh Ruff, as that was a 40-yard punt from the Oak Hill 30 to the Eastern 30. And it will be Eagle ball at, we'll call it their 30-yard line. Nose of the ball just a couple of inches from the 30. Oak Hill leads 14-0 with 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
That was a real important defensive series for Eastern. They played that real well.
Out of the huddle they come. They will send Lance over here to the near side. This time they go with the split backs with a wing to the left, and it will be the quarterback on the keeper. I think, Dick, they may have had some kind of a trick play going there, and it didn't work.
That's just a fake into the backs going in. They make the block. Durst follows them through. It was a real good read by Oak Hill, and if he'd gotten the block, would have been okay, but Oak Hill played that well on that right side.
Mike Simpson on the stop. Oak Hill's got a decent defense this year, especially up the middle.
They sure do. They play real tight defense going up the middle with Snyder on that one side, and their linebackers are playing exceptionally well so far.
Lance will split out wide to the left. This time they go back to that wishbone type offense. And it will be Durst on the keeper, and he will cut it up inside, and he'll get 5 big yards, as making a nice play in there was Steve Snyder, and if Snyder hadn't been able to stop him on that one, he may have been able to pick up the first down.
That was a good run, and actually, I think Snyder made desperation there and got him by the feet, and if he had broken that, you're right, he would have picked up several more yards, certainly at least enough for a first down.
It's going to be third down, 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 36. They have to get just the nose of the ball beyond the 40 to pick up the first down. This time Lance will come out wide to the near side, and Chet Atkins is going to jump offside, but we may have had some kind of motion in the Eastern backfield. The Oak Hill lineman pointing some fingers, but I don't think that'll be the case. I think it will go against Oak Hill. We'll wait and see. Offside against the Oaks, so that's going to give Eastern their first down of the ball game. Chet Atkins went too early.
Well, that happens occasionally. Quarterback changes cadence, goes on another count. And if you're the defensive lineman, you've got to be watching the football and go with the football, not with the quarterback's count.
So Eastern, with 2.5 minutes or 2:50 to go in the first quarter, will have the ball first down and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's their deepest penetration, past their own 40. It's at their 41, first down and 10. They'll kill in their 5-man defense, 5-2. Lance split out to the right. Quarterback Durst turns, gives in there to the first back through, and he's into the Oak Hill backfield, 50, 45, 40. One man to get him, and he's going to be brought down from behind at about the 26. And that was Jay Reynolds on the carry. He was brought down from behind, I think, by Brad Lewis. And it's going to be first down and 10 Eastern, and they're going to have it at their 26-yard line. Nice run by Jay Reynolds. He broke by the line of scrimmage and broke in beyond the linebackers, and he was gone.
Well, then he broke a tackle, too, and that once he broke that tackle, he was going pretty well.
About a 40-yard run in there by Reynolds. Split to the left is Lance. Long count. Durst gives in there to his first back through. That is Bissell, and Bissell is going to be stacked up for virtually no gain at all. Donovan on the stop in there for Oak Hill. clock moving. We're at 2:05 now. And Eastern knocking on the door at the 26. We'll call it second down and a long 9. Nose of the ball just shy of the 25. Oak Hill found themselves in this situation last week, right at the very first of the game against North Gallia, as the opening kickoff was taken to about this point, but North Gallia unable to score as the Oak Hill defense rose to the occasion. Let's see what happens here. Lance will come out here wide to the right. We will go with Reynolds in a slot to the right as they line up with split backs behind Durst. Durst takes the ball, dropping back to throw out here into the flats, and the ball is tipped, maybe intercepted. It is. Making a diving interception was Brad Lewis. I think the ball was tipped, was it?
It was. The ball was tipped, and Lewis came back really and made a real nice interception. And that's a big break for Oak Hill, because I tell you, Eastern was starting to impress me after you fall behind by 2 touchdowns real quick. They'd stopped the Oaks on downs, and they came back. They had a nice drive going. They hadn't given up.
Brad Lewis with the interception gives Oak Hill the ball. First down and 10 at their, we'll call it the 16-yard line. Call it the 17, ball between the 16 and 17. First down and 10, Oaks go with split backs this time. Miller split out wide to the right, far side, Lewis to the near side. Be a give to Ward, and Ward off right tackle will pick up about 5 yards as, let's see, he will go, let's make that, he'll pick up about 8 yards as he goes from the 16 to the 24. Call it second down and 2, second and a long 2, make it a 7-yard gain for Bobby Ward. Still in the first quarter. Clock down to 45 seconds and moving as they send Shane Maynard out wide to the right. Miller in the slot to the right. I formation this time behind Tony Simpson. Simpson takes the ball, turns, gives to Ward again. Ward straight up the middle. He's got the first down as he'll fight out over the 26 to about the 28-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 4 more yards, and it will be enough for the first down. And we may not get another play off. Clock stopped momentarily at 28 seconds as the chains are, well, they are going to measure. So we'll wait and see whether Bobby Ward made it or not. I guess they marked his knee down farther back than what it was, so we'll put the glasses on it and see if he did make the first down. It was second down and a long 2, close to 3, and Ward picked it up by almost a yard as he picked it up by about 2, maybe 3 lengths of the football. So we'll give Ward a 4-yard gain. It'll be first down and 10. This time it comes from the 27-yard line. They'll send Lewis to the near side, split out about 15 yards. They got Miller split out wide to the right. Oaks line up in the I with Mike Simpson tight to the left. Let's make that Simpson is tight to the right. Tony Simpson takes a pass. It's a quick hitter out here to Maynard, and Maynard gets to the 40 and out over the 40 to about the 41. Nope, that's Chuck Miller. James McDaniel on the stop. That is a gain of 13 yards on the pass completion. So Tony Simpson 2 for 2. 1 for a touchdown and this one for a first down. Line of scrimmage, we'll call it the 41. They'll send Maynard wide to the left, near side. Miller will go to the right. Oaks will line up in the I. 41-yard line, first down and 10, and that'll be the end of the first quarter with a score. The Oak Hill Oaks 14, the Eastern Eagles nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment.
Just one mistake. They've had a fumble and an interception, but that interception I think really got them down. They were driving, they were taking it to Oak Hill, and then they throw the interception.
First down and 10 at the Oak Hill 41. Miller split to the near side. Maynard out wide to the far side in front of the I. Give to Ward straight up the middle. Bobby will get to the 45, and he'll pull a tackler with him to the 47. Nice run by Bobby Ward.
Yeah, it was up the middle, power football. That's what Oak Hill's been doing this year quite a bit, and it opens up a lot of other things. And Blevins that time made a real good block at center of the line and did a fine job.
Line of scrimmage, it'll be second down 4, gain of 6 as he goes from the 41 to the 47. Lewis goes out to the left at first, then we'll come back over to the right side. Miller's out to the left, Oaks in the I. Second down 4. Simpson with a pitch back in there to Robert Adkins. Robert Adkins gets around the corner. He's at the 50. He's to the 45. And he's down to the 40-yard line. Nice run by Robert Adkins, who comes in to take the place of Josh Ruff. And as Brian said, Dick, Bobby Ward throwing a good block on the outside.
Well, they're all blocking well. You don't run the ball as well as we've ran it here in the first quarter without a lot of good blocking. There's good blocking over on that left side that time.
Ruff not in the game right now. I don't know if it's because of that altercation earlier or what. But it's going to be Robert Adkins lining up at the I-back, Ward at full. Simpson takes the ball, turns, gives to Ward. Ward straight ahead, and Bobby pulling tacklers with him. Breaks another one to the outside, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's to the 15, and he can be bulldogged down at about the 11. Bobby Ward showing his strength as he pulled away from 3 or 4 tacklers. I don't know if they thought he had him stopped and let him go him or what, but Bobby Ward showing just the type of power back he is.
I don't know, but there's a flag on the play, and give credit to Eastern. Howie Lawrence came from a long ways. He's a defensive lineman, came a long ways to catch Bobby after he got loose, and looks like a penalty on the Oaks at about the 20-yard line for holding, I believe.
Now we'll see if they mark it from the spot, so Ward's going to get some yardage if they mark it from the spot. Crackback block against Oak Hill. So let's see where they mark the penalty from. Mark the penalty from the 20. So Bobby goes from the 38-yard line all the way down to the 20, so he picks up 22 yards, and then the penalty will set it back to the 35, where it's going to be second down and about 4. Chuck Miller to the right, out to the left is Lewis. Oaks in the eye. Simpson with that quick pass out there to Brad Lewis, and Lewis will lose the football. I think he dropped it. Okay, caught it on his knee, so it will be a complete pass. A gain of 2. So it's going to be third down and 2. Caught the ball, but on one knee, so he's down. It's going to be third down. Let's see. Well, okay, second down, and we'll call it 3. Gain of 1 on that pass play. Second down and 3. Simpson in front of the eye. Takes the snap. Fake, going on the spot and go. Throws it up for Maynard. He's out there. He's got it. He's down to about the 5. Let's see. That is, no, I call him Maynard. That's Chuck Miller again. That's the second time tonight that Chuck Miller has made a reception. And he'll get on me for that because Chuck had some early problems holding on to the football, but tonight he's caught 2 big plays as that one goes from the 35 all the way down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. So that is a gain of about 27 yards.
That's a real nice catch Miller made down there. He got turned around and never lost his concentration, brought it in. Real nice catch.
Simpson in front of the I formation, turns, pitch comes back to Adkins. Adkins tries to get around the corner, 10-5, and he goes in, but no, there's going to be a clipping penalty called on Oak Hill. A flag flew right back as Adkins turned the corner at about the 10. So let's see here what we're going to get. It's going to be a clipping penalty against Oak Hill. They'll mark it off from the 10-yard line. So they'll mark it off from right at the line of scrimmage. And it will be second down, point of the foul, which was the 10. So 15 yards back to the 25. It's going to be first down. It's going to be first down and about, let's see, they have to get, okay, they got to score a touchdown. So it's first and goal from the 25. Simpson in front of the eye with Miller as a slot to the right. And it is a penalty, a fumble, and let's see. Fumble on the play, but I think an Oak Hill player got it back. It was, let's see, getting the recovery was Shane Diltz. And there was no flags on the play, so I guess a little bit of a late snap or something. But, Dick, what happened on that?
Well, it looked to me like that somebody just made penetration real quick and fired off the ball for Eastern. Looked like offsides from up here, but it might have been because Oak Hill was moving slow off the ball. I don't know.
That was a loss of 1 on that play, so it's second and goal from the 26. Out here to the near side is Lewis. Slot that way is Miller. Simpson, and again, a fumble. And let's see. Now this time we have flags.
That's the same play as before. This time he was offside. There was no question about it that time. He was off by plenty.
Okay, so the Oaks will take the penalty. Well, let's see. It might be against Oak Hill. Let's see. The official, no, they're calling for the Oak Hill captain, Tony Simpson. And Simpson will take the penalty. It'll mark it from the 26 to the 21. So it'll be 2nd and goal from there. Clock at 9:01 to go here in the first half. Oak Hill leading 14-0. Scored the first 2 times they had the football. And they'll mark it to the 21. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 21-yard line. Chuck Miller will line up as a slot to the right, near side. That will be Maynard, split out here to the near side, right out from Chuck. And this time, I know what happened on this one. I think Sean Blevins thought the ball was going to be called on the first sound, and Tony walks up under the ball, or up under the center, puts his hand there, and Sean Blevins snapped it.
Yeah, I don't know who was wrong, but it was a mishandled snap, and good job by Tony to get on the football. As soon as we dropped the ball, he's down on it real quick before Eastern could react.
3rd down and goal from the 21. Same formation. Lewis this time to the near side. Simpson rolling to his left, wants to throw, in trouble, and down he goes. He will lose yardage all the way back to the 24-yard line. Howie Lawrence on the stop in there as Simpson rolled out naked to his left with no blockers in front of him. Lawrence came in unmolested.
He had no blocking on that side, but that's the chance you run when you run that naked bootleg. Brad Lewis on this side of the field had beaten his man, but there again he was on the wrong side of the field. That's an awful long throw.
Miller will split out wide to the left. Maynard will come over here to the near side. I formation behind Tony Simpson. 4th down and goal from the 24. And Simpson's going to throw it up for Maynard in the end zone. Maynard is there. Let's see. No. Incomplete. Maynard was not able to catch it, as back on the defensive coverage was Chris Lance, and I think Chris Lance prevented him from catching that football.
Yeah, he definitely distracted him, and he sort of broke Shane's concentration, but that ball hit Shane right square in the hands, and he just couldn't hold on to it.
Okay, we'll look down at the Oak Hill sidelines, and we still do not see any indication of why Josh Ruff is not in the game. Eastern with the football, 1st down and 10 from their 24. And it will be a give in there. No, the quarterback on the option, and to the outside is Durst, to 40, 45, 50, 45, and 40. Brought down from behind by Chuck Miller as Durst came out to the left on the option, and the defensive guy to the outside took the fake, and Durst kept it, and Miller had to run him down from behind.
Well, if you're going to run the option like that, you have to have 2 defenders out there, one for the quarterback and one for the trailing back, and we only had 1 defender out there. He took the pitch away. Durst tucked it and run, and that was a nice choice on his part. Good run by Chuck Miller to catch up with him.
39-yard run by Durst as he comes from his 24 to the Oak Hill 37. Durst in front of that wishbone formation, takes the ball, turns, gives in there, and nope, it's the pitch out there to Reynolds, and he's going to be hit and dropped by Chris Bates. Got away in the backfield from Chuck Miller, and Miller throws his towel in disgust because he knows he should have had him, but the line of scrimmage will be the 35. That'll be a gain of 2. It's got to be 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 from the Oak Hill 35-yard line.
Do a nice job of faking the dive in there when they run that, and I think that's keeping our linebackers at home right now.
6 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half. Oak Hill scored the first 2 times they've had the ball, and Eastern's defense has stood the test here in the second quarter, and their offense is moving the ball. Again, the wishbone formation with Chris Lance split out wide to the right. Durst sets his team down. 2nd down, 8 from the 35, and it will be a give in there to number 24, Reynolds, and he will get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a yard beyond to the 34. Michael Simpson on the stop in there for Oak Hill, and it's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it 7. 3rd down and 7. Gain of 1 on the play. Eastern has yet to throw a pass. We may see it here.
They might. They have attempted one pass, and it was incomplete. And then, well, 2 passes. One was an interception, one was incomplete. You just might see one right here.
Durst, wing to the left. It's going to be a pitch back here to the defensive, or rather the halfback, Hager. And Hager with some nice defensive play in there by Chris Bates. And Chet Adkins is unable to get anything. A matter of fact, he lost about a yard.
Oh, good play was by Larry Davis. Turn that ball back in. He's responsible for keeping him from going outside. He took on a couple of blockers and still stayed out there to keep it turned in. He's the one that made that play possible for the other kids.
Ball resting at the Oak Hill 35-yard line. It's going to be 4th down. 4th and 8. And the Eagles are going to punt. Marcinko back to do the kicking. And it's a high, wobbly kick that the Oaks are just going to let hit. Takes a bounce inside the 10 and will roll dead at the 5 for a 25-yard punt. Let's make that a 30-yard punt. And Oak Hill's going to take over from their 5 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it's going to be a long drive from there.
Oh, yeah. 95-yard sustained drive for any high school football team is unusual. You won't see a lot of that in the course of a year by any football team. And about the only way.
To Ward, he will go off the left side, pulling tacklers with him, and he's still driving as he gets out to the 10. He's going to gain 5 yards, and that is a hard 5. Nertzling on the stop in there for the Eagles. He is a 6'2", 250-pound senior. Bobby Ward looks out of the huddle. They will send Maynard wide left, far side. Miller will come to the near side. Oaks line up in the I. Ward at full. Josh Ruff dots the I. Simpson 2nd down and 5 from the 10. And Oaks this time go on a long count. And they draw Eastern offside. So that is going to, let's see here now. They may call it against Oak Hill. Nope, it's going to be against Eastern. I think what they did, they go on a long count that time knowing that Eastern's been trying to get in there real quick, and this time it cost them.
Eastern's trying to disrupt the center quarterback snap, and the nose guard's going as quick as he can, and sometimes he's offside when he goes, and it's just a chance that they're taking, sending the nose guard as quick as they can.
1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. That gives the Oaks a little more room away from their goal line. Clock is stopped at 3 minutes and 41 seconds of the second quarter to give the change time to be set. The officials mark the ball ready. Oak Hill ball, 1st and 10 from the 15. Tony Simpson takes it, gives it to Ward. Ward cuts it up the middle, and he'll get to about the 19. It'll be 2nd down and 6 as he tries the right side between guard and tackle. Clock moving at 3:20 on the stop in there for Eastern. We didn't get it. So someone in the middle of the line. Smith on the stop in there for the Eagles. So the Oaks come out of the huddle. 2nd down, 6. They send Chuck Miller wide to the left. They've got Lewis out here to the near side. Oaks in the I. Simpson turns. Pitch comes to Ruff. Ruff with blockers in front of him. He'll get around the corner at the 20. Ruff still driving as he gets a 1st down and more as he gets out over the 30.
Good blocking out there. It's hard to make that block out there on the corner without occasionally getting a clip or crackback block. They did a real good job, giving plenty of time, and Ruff did an excellent job of following these blockers and not getting ahead of the play.
Ruff goes from the 19 to the 33, so that is a gain of 14 yards. And it's 1st down and 10 Oak Hill. Clock is moving at 2:45. May see the Oaks go to the air here pretty soon. And it will be Simpson with the pitch out here to Ruff. Ruff's got a block, dances to the outside, 35, cuts back to the middle, 40. Ruff to the 45 and down. Making the stop in there is Durst, the defensive safety. And again, Josh Ruff with another nice run as he picks up another 1st down. As he takes the ball out over the 45 to the 46. Josh Ruff with another 13-yard gain. And it's 1st down and 10 Oak Hill. 2 minutes and 20 seconds and moving as the Oaks break out of the huddle. Chuck Miller will swing out wide to the left. It will be Brad Lewis over here to the near side. Simpson in front of the eye. Takes a snap, that quick pass out there to Chuck Miller. Miller will dance to the outside, gets to the 50, still on his feet, and down to the 45, still going, and down to about the 41-yard line. So that will be another first down as he picks up 13 more yards on this pass play, and the Oaks have it first down and 10 at the 41 with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go, and the Oaks using that clock awful well.
They sure are. They're hitting some quick holes. They're passing. They're really mixing it up, and they've got the Eagles guessing. The Eagles are playing good defense. They just can't guess which play they want to run.
Eastern calls the timeout. That's a surprise, Dick.
Well, I think they're going to have to settle down and decide what they're going to do. You got to remember this drive started with just over 3 minutes left, over 55 yards further back, and Oak Hill in less than a minute's moved the ball about 55 yards downfield. They got to make some adjustments there. They're doing a lot of things to try and stop the Oaks, and it's not working for them right now, so they're going to have to make some defensive adjustments.
Timeout on the field with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to play in a half. It's Oak Hill. Fire to the back, out of the backfield, and it will come to Ruff, and Ruff will get inside the 20 and down to the 19. That's a 22-yard gain for Josh Ruff as he takes the pass out of the backfield from his tailback spot, and that's something we haven't seen this year, as most of the time the pass coming out of the backfield goes to Ward.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed with the way all the Oak Hill players, when they get to football, the way they're running, especially when they're out there with one-on-one tackling, and they're doing a fine job running the football.
And the Oaks have called a timeout this time to get the clock stopped. They have it at the 19-yard line, first down and 10. With Lewis split to the right and Miller to the left. Simpson rolling to his left to throw. Looking out of the backfield, he's got Chuck Miller, and Miller will get a first down as he will get inside the 10-yard line and down to about the 8. Let's see, he may not have enough for the first down. I don't think he does. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down, so it's going to be second down and 1. We'll call the line of scrimmage. Well, we'll call the line of scrimmage the 10. Has to get just to the 9 to pick it up. Simpson, quick pass, and it is batted away by a defensive lineman. He tried to get that quick hitter out there again to Chuck Miller, and it didn't work that time.
No, they seen that coming. Chuck just stood up. Tony stood up from the center, looked over, was going to hit Chuck, and the defensive end, number 80, Mike Smith, made a nice defensive play.
A couple of the leading rushers for Oak Hill in this first half. Josh Ruff with his best first half. Well, we've got a play about to get off, and it's going to be Simpson with a give in there to Ward, and Ward will pick up yardage all the way down to the 3 as he's got the first down, and the Oaks quickly call a timeout as the line of scrimmage was the 9, so Ward goes all the way down to the 3, give him a 6-yard gain, and it's enough for the first down, and Oak Hill calls time with 1 minute and 15 seconds to play. Back to the statistics for Oak Hill. Ruff with 7 rushes for 53 yards. Bobby Ward, prior to that one, had 8 carries for 99. That gives him 9 for 105 yards, so he's on a pace to break his personal best of 145 yards in 34 carries, and 105 yards on 9 carries, pretty good average.
You know, this is a big touchdown for Oak Hill. They've driven the ball at this point about 97 yards. They started out on their own 5. They did it with just over 3 minutes to play. I'm sure Eastern felt like that they had them back where they wanted them, and if they score here right before halftime, that could really prove to be devastating for Eastern.
They got 3 first downs.
Oaks break out of the huddle. They have it first down and goal from the 3 with 1:15 to play in the half. Again, they scored the first 2 times they have had the football, and Eastern's played good defense the rest of the way. Oaks, and it is a give to Bobby Ward. Ward with his head down fights for a touchdown. He's in. Bobby Ward. Nope, Josh Ruff. Okay, Josh Ruff on the carry. And Ruff scores the touchdown from 3 yards out. And it is 20-0 Oak Hill.
Ward was the lead blocker on that and plays just as well without the ball as he does with it. He put in a good block for Ruff to follow, and a good job lead blocking.
Ward was not in the backfield that time. It was Larry Davis. Larry Davis, Bobby probably needs a rest right now.
Yeah, sorry about that, but the lead blocker did an awfully good job blocking in there.
Oaks going for the 2-point conversion. I formation behind Tony Simpson. Takes the snap. Quick pass into the end zone. Incomplete. And with 1:10 to go, it's Oak Hill 20, Eastern nothing. We'll be back with the Oak Hill kickoff in just a moment. Josh Ruff to kick off. It's a driving kick that will be taken by Reynolds at about the 10, 15, 20. Tries the outside, 25. And turning it up inside for the Oak Hill Oaks was number 25. Let's see if we can get that number. That is 45. That was Trevor Thomas. So Trevor Thomas does a nice job of turning Reynolds up inside where 3 more tacklers were waiting on him.
Yeah, if somebody hadn't been out there playing their position and playing it well like he was, when he cut across the green, somebody's got to be out there covering that. He did a good job turning it back in, making the tackle.
Eastern out of the huddle. Lance splits out wide to the right. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage to 21. He'll turn, give the ball in there to Reynolds. He'll get out over the 25 to the 26. It'll be second down and about 4 as the clock is down to 30 seconds. This will be the last play of the half as Lance splits out wide to the right. Durst takes the snap, turns. Durst on the option. He'll keep it, cut it up inside, and he's stopped in there by Bates and Chuck Miller.
And unlike the last time, this time we had at least 2 people out there, one to cover the quarterback, one to cover the trailing back, and the pitch wasn't there. He had to keep him. There's somebody there to cover him.
That's the end of the first half as the Oak Hill Oaks lead Eastern by a score 20-0. We'll be back with some comments and stats right now.
Say? Is the green line on up there in the viewfinder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready to start the second half. It'll be the Oak Hill Oaks to do the kicking. It will be Josh Ruff to do the kicking. Back deep to receive is Chris Lance. And it is a kick that's going to come over here to the side and be picked up by Lance to the 20. And he is going to be hit down at the 25. Coming down there to make the stop was Larry Davis and Brent Michael and Shane Diltz making the stop for the Oak Hill Oaks. So Eastern's going to take over, first down and 10 at the 24. And Dick, as you said, big series here for Eastern.
I think it's a big series for Eastern. If they can't score here, I'm probably going out on a limb saying this. I think the game's over for them.
Durst checks into the lineup with the play from the side. They have it first down and 10. We'll call it the 24. Ball between the 24 and 25. Actually closer to the 25 than the 24. So we'll call it from the 25. Wishbone backfield behind Durst. Durst turns, gives in there to Reynolds, and Reynolds will try the right side, and he's brought down in there by Dunovit. As Dunovit from defensive tackle on the left side makes the stop after a gain of 2 to the 27. It's going to be second down and 8 for the Eagles. So Derek Dunovit getting some playing time on defense. And as I said earlier, Dick, the Oaks with that problem a couple of weeks ago when 3 or 4 of the players had to sit out. We'll get it, talk a little bit more about it after this play. This time they send Chris Lance out wide to the right. Left end tight. Quarterback Durst turns, gives on the counter play, and coming up to make a big hit in there for Oak Hill. We got 3 Oak Hill players. That's Chuck Miller and Michael, and also Bobby. No, that is Chris Bates. Bates, I think, made the initial hit, but back to that just a couple of minutes ago, the Oaks had that problem where they had to bring some younger kids in to play some offensive series for some kids that were set down, and Coach Conroy, as he said on the Coach's Corner Show about a week ago, found some depth.
Oh, he did, and I thought that particularly Jones and Dilt did a great job down at Rock Hill.
Durst with wide receivers out to the right, 2 of them. Split backs behind him, second down 6, back to pass, looking in trouble, and he's going to be wrapped up, and he throws a pass, and it's going to be incomplete. Back there was Brent Michael to make the stop, and that was close to intentional groundings.
Oh, I think that they let him get away with it. I think he had a receiver out here. He was going down as he threw. You can't expect the pass to be particularly accurate in that way he was trying to throw it and being pressured, and I don't think that there was a need for intentional grounding there.
It's going to be fourth down, line of scrimmage, the 27. Ruff and Lewis back deep to receive. Doing the kidding is going to be Marcinko. And the ball bounces back there, but Marcinko gets the kick off. And it is going to be a short kick that's going to take an Oak Hill bounce back towards the Oak Hill goal line and going to be downed at about the 37-yard line. So the line of scrimmage was the 27, and that is only going to be a 10-yard punt as it's closer to the 38. So we'll call it first down and 10 for Oak Hill from the 38. And there's that series. They needed to get a first down. They needed to score, really couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think now they're forced in. They have to throw the football. They've got to abandon the running game altogether.
Oaks out of the huddle. Miller will go wide to the left. It'll be Lewis over here to the near side. Line of scrimmage, we'll call it the 38-yard line. I formation, Ward and Ruff behind Tony Simpson. Simpson takes the ball, quick pitch comes back out there to Ruff. Ruff with a couple blockers in front of him. He's to the 35, and he will spin and get inside the 30 to about the 29. Let's see where they mark him down officially. It's going to be down at the 30-yard line, so that is going to be a gain of 8, and it's going to be a second down and, well, a gain of 9 inside the 30 to the 29, second and 1.
Good block by Chuck Miller out there. He got on his man, and he stayed with him, and that's what made that play go, and a good block by Chuck Miller.
Miller will come to the right side this time. Maynard will go to the left. Again, the Oaks in the eye. Second down and 1. Again, a give to Ruff. He's got the first down and more. He's into the backfield of the 20. He's to the 15, to the 10, and tripped up at about the 5. Nice run in there by Josh Ruff, and a touchdown-saving tackle by Durst as Ruff got by the line of scrimmage and into the backfield.
Big hole there and good blocking there, and somebody took on a linebacker, took him out of the play, and these kids are running so well tonight because they are getting some excellent blocking up there.
Ball at the 8-yard line. The Oaks have it there, first down and 10. They lead 20-0. We're early in the third quarter. Brad Lewis split out to the right, Miller to the left, I formation behind Simpson, and it is going to be Robert Adkins as he gets inside the 5, and I think they're going to put him down right at the 5-yard line. Forward progress to the 5, so that is a gain of 3. It's going to be second down and goal from 5 yards out. So Robert Adkins giving Bobby Ward a spell in there.
Yeah, Bobby, I think Bobby's due for the night. He may not come back in. Yeah, he's back in there, it looks like. I don't think you'll see him after the third quarter.
Ward at fullback, Ruff at the I. Ward, nope, pitch comes to Ruff. Ruff will get to the outside. He's going to go into the end zone, untouched for the score. So Josh Ruff from 3 yards out with 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go builds the lead to 26-0, and Ruff just coasted into the end zone on that one.
Well, he coasted in because the fake was so good into the middle and carried out so well by Ward, and that brought everybody in, and there was nobody out there. Well, the people that got out there was way too late.
Oaks may be going for the one-point conversion here, and let's see who's going to kick it. It's going to be Brad Lewis. So Brad Lewis is going to get his first attempt at a one-point try. And he is a sidewind kicker, so we'll see what happens. Simpson will hold. Good snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good. So Brad Lewis kicks the extra point, and with 8:25 to go in the third quarter, it's Oak Hill 27, Eastern nothing. We'll be back with the Oak Hill kickoff in just a moment. Josh Ruff will do the kicking for the Oaks. Reynolds and Hager back deep for Eastern, and it is a driving kick that's going to take Bissell back to the 15-20, middle of the field 25-30, and drop down at about the 32-yard line. Making the tackle in there was Brent Michael and Trevor Thomas again. So Thomas playing some good defense out there tonight.
He's playing a very good special team game. He forced the runner back, and then he made a nice little pop on that play.
Durst trots onto the field. Line of scrimmage to 31. Clock moving at 8:15. The Oaks lead 27-0. They score their first possession of the third quarter. Again, this time they send Lance out here to the left. They line up in the wishbone backfield. Durst under center, takes a snap, turns, gives to the first back through. That's Bissell, and Bissell, nope, let's see. They give it to the option halfback, and he gets out to about the 34-yard line, brought down out there by, that's Brian Eggers. And it will be second down, a gain of 3, second down and 7. Good faking in there because I thought the first man had it.
I was still watching. I never did see the ball carry. That was a real good fake into the middle, and I thought they had him stopped for nothing.
Again, Chris Lance will come out here to the near side. Wishbone backfield behind Durst, second down, 7. Takes a snap, turns. This time he gives it off in there to the fullback, and that is Hager, and he gets out to about the 39. That is a gain of 5, and it's going to be third down and 2. Third and 2 yards to go. Third and a long 2. Coming out of the lineup is Smith, and going in is Dan Tripp. They're the tight ends. They run the plays in from the sidelines. It's going to be third down and 2 with under 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Oak Hill leading 27-0. They come out of the huddle. Third down and 2. Third and a long 2. Lance will split to the near side. They line up in the wishbone backfield. Tripp will line up tight to his right. Durst takes a snap. He's going to throw out here to Lance, and Lance has got the ball at the 50. He goes to the outside, 45-40, and down to about the 38-yard line. A good block and a very good cutback by Chris Lance.
It was, and it was just a little crossing pattern. He hit him coming across, cut across the green, and a couple of missed tackles. Good save in there by somebody. I didn't catch the number. And we was just talking. I don't understand why they're not doing more of that. Eastern has got to go to the air to win the ball game.
22-yard gain from the 39-yard line to the Oak Hill 39, about 38-yard line. Shane Maynard made the stop on that play for Oak Hill. This time Chris Lance will split out to the far side. Smith will line up tight to his left. Again, the wishbone backfield. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line. Oak Hill territory. And it will be a give in there to Bissell, and he is going, nope, that's Hager, and he's going to get to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. If he got anything, it was very little. Middle of the Oak Hill defensive line is a bad place to go.
Oh, yeah, and especially over on Snyder's side. The boy goes about 300 pounds, plays a good defensive tackle. He's quick around the line of scrimmage, and, well, I guess that wasn't Snyder's side, but on Snyder's side, it's particularly tough to run on.
Out of the huddle they come, 2nd down and 9. Give him a gain of 1. Bissell, or rather Lance, out to the right. Tripp is tight left. And it is the option with the quarterback keeping, and down he goes. No, he pitched the ball. He's to the 30, 25, and down to the 21-yard line. Nice pitch as he gives the ball to Reynolds, and I did not see the pitch as I saw the quarterback tackled, and Reynolds takes it down to about the 21. That is another 1st down.
They do a real good job, Durst does, of faking the ball in the middle, and their backs do a good job of carrying out the fake. Again, it looked like, looked like a dive up the middle. And then to the outside, he does a fine job with it.
Out of the huddle they come. 1st down and 10 at the Oak Hill 21. So this is the closest that Eastern has come to scoring, as they had it at the 22 a little earlier. Durst wants to throw over the middle and does, and it's caught immediately, but he is immediately snowed under as he caught the ball right behind the linebackers, and they got on him, converged real quick.
He paid for that. It was a good play, but Oak Hill's linebackers are staying at home, and they're guarding over that middle. The middle's not open. If they're going to get any place as far as passing, they're going to have to get to the outside.
Gain of 4 on the pass completion. It's 2nd down and 6. Line of scrimmage at the Oak Hill 17-yard line. Durst takes the snap, turns. Durst gives the ball off in there to Reynolds, and Reynolds, driving for yards, is down inside the 15. He's close to 1st down yardage. Snyder on the stop. It's going to be 3rd and about 1. 3rd and, well, they're going to call it 3rd and 2. 3rd down and 2. Eastern with the drive going at about the 13. They have to get to the 11 to pick it up. Durst, and let's see, I think the Oaks may have jumped offside, and if it is against Oak Hill, it's going to move the ball down inside the 10, and it will give Eastern a 1st and goal. So Eastern, who needed this drive on their first possession, are going to make a game of it anyway.
Well, yeah, I don't know. They've not put it in the end zone yet. It was down to the 5-yard, down near the goal line one other time. They've got to prove they put the ball in the end zone.
3 minutes and 59 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. The Oaks lead 27-0. The line of scrimmage is going to be the 8. Between, well, we'll call it the 9. It's just inside the 10. So it's going to be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal for Eastern. Lance split out to the left. Durst turns, gives it in there to Reynolds, and he will try the right side, and he will get to about the 8, maybe the 7. Brought down in there by the right side of the Oak Hill defensive line. Leading the way in there is Bobby Ward, along with Brian Eggers. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from just outside the 6. We'll call it 2nd and goal from the 7. Clock is moving at 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. They're taking an inordinate amount of time in the huddle. Could get a delay game.
Well, I don't know when he set the clock when they went back, but they've been back there a long time. I don't think they can score a touchdown here going up the middle. They're going to have to come up with something else.
Okay, they have double receivers out wide to the left. Durst under center in front of split backs. He's rolling back to pass, going into the end zone with the receiver open, and it is knocked down on a nice defensive play by Chuck Miller. So Chuck Miller comes up and knocks it away at the last instant. It was a touchdown if he hadn't done that.
Yeah, but when he tipped the ball up away from the first receiver, it almost landed in the hands of a second receiver. That was a dangerous break up there.
Reynolds was trailing the play, and he tipped it backwards and didn't know Reynolds was there, and he couldn't get to it, but it was close.
3rd down and 7. Again, Chris Lance split out to the left. Smith will go tight to the right. Split back. No, they're in that wishbone backfield. Durst, 3rd and goal from the 7. Rolling back to pass. In trouble. Now rolling out. Looking into the end zone. Got a receiver back there, but it's too high and out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Once again, it was awful close to a touchdown. If it had been down just a little bit more, if the receiver could have jumped with both hands up, that could have been a touchdown. He went with one hand, tried to make a one-handed catch, and just couldn't bring it down with one hand.
So the Oaks defense has stiffened here. They've been playing well all evening, except for a couple of 3 plays.
Except for a couple of drives, and you can't stop everybody cold on every play. And except for a couple of drives, they've played well, and this is a big down for Eastern.
4th down and goal from 7 yards out. Clock is stopped on the incompletion at 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the 3rd period. The official is asking for a towel to wipe the ball off. Again, there was a rain storm just prior to the football game, so the grass is wet out there. So, but we've had very little problem with any kind of a wet football. It's going to be 4th down and goal from 7 yards out, as the last timeout was an official timeout. They will send Chris Lance wide to the left. They're in the wishbone with Smith tight to the right. Durst under center, takes the ball back, looking to his left to throw, and he falls down at the 15-yard line. Coming in to make a nice defensive play was Brent Michael, and it was more Durst slipping and falling than Michael making the stop. But had he not even slipped and fall, Michael was there, possibly could have had the tackle.
He was back there. The play wasn't there. They tried to bootleg out to the right to throw the pass off of it. Good play. Oak Hill's a very difficult team to run misdirects against because everybody plays their position, and they don't get out of position very often.
Oak Hill 1st down and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lewis out wide to the left. Simpson back to pass. Looking out here for Chuck Miller. Miller is back there and got it at the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, and down at about the 34-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 33. So Oak Hill with that fly pattern to Chuck Miller, and Tony Simpson shows that he has a little bit of an arm. One of his weaknesses, was one of his weaknesses this year, was his ability to throw long, but he showed that he can do that tonight.
Yeah, he has. That's the second long pass I can remember. Miller got it. He started down the sidelines, and the Reynolds boy has a lot of speed because he caught him from behind, and that was a touchdown-saving tackle by Reynolds.
53-yard pass completion from Simpson to Miller. Oaks have it. 1st down and 10. Simpson in front of the I formation. Pitch comes back to Ruff. Ruff with a blocker in front of him. He's to the outside, 35-30. Cuts it back into 25 to the 20 and down at about the 19-yard line. We scan the field. We do not see any flags. Line of scrimmage was the 33. And they're going to mark him down at the 20. So that was a 13-yard gain by Josh Ruff on the sweep to the left. Oaks come out of the huddle. They send Chuck Miller out here wide to the right. They've got Maynard wide to the left. They've got Robert Adkins in at fullback, and he gets the call, and he'll go straight up the middle, and will get inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. So they give Bobby Ward a break. Bobby with 105 yards on 9 carries in the first half and has seen very little action here in the second half.
Yeah, Bobby had a couple of carries here in the second half, but I think you've seen enough of Bobby Ward for the night. I think he's going to rest him.
Good game to get some other people some action in there. This time it is Robert Adkins again in at fullback. Miller in a slot to the right. Josh Ruff dots the I. It's going to be a give to Ruff, and he fumbles, but he got back on it. Ruff fumbled the ball, didn't have it. He took the handoff from Tony Simpson and was fumbling it as he got it. They're going to give him a gain of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Line of scrimmage is the 17-yard line. Lewis will come wide to the right, near side. Miller will go to the far side. Ruff in at the I back. And it is Simpson out here with that quick pass to Lewis. Lewis to the 15, to the 10, inside the 10 to about the 9, and he's got the 1st down. The official marks him down at the 9, so that is going to be a gain of 11. and it's going to be first down and goal from 9 yards away. So the Oaks throwing that spot pass to perfection here this evening. They're throwing the ball short, and they're throwing it long and completing them.
And the short passes, or the long pass, is what's making that effective, because Eastern is staying back off the receivers at the line of scrimmage, give them time to make a fake and make a good run.
Okay, the Oaks in split backs this time with Trevor Thomas to the right. And Simpson gives the ball off and under to Robert Adkins. He tries to skirt the left end. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Cuts it up. Touchdown, Robert Adkins. With 19 seconds to go in the third quarter, the Oaks extend the lead to 33-0, and Robert Adkins goes around the left end. We may be looking at Oak Hill's fullback next year.
Well, he's a good prospect, good running back. Was a good running back last year when he got into a game or two, and I can't say enough about him. I think he runs the ball real well, and he blocks very effectively. I know in the first half I said a good block by Ward. It was he was the one making the block. Blocks very effectively. That's important for a running back.
Brad Lewis will try his second conversion via the kick. It's a snap. The kick is up, and it is no good this time. So Brad Lewis unable to convert on the second attempt. And with 19 seconds to go in the third quarter, the score, the Oak Hill Oaks 33 and the Eastern Eagles nothing. We'll be back with the Oak Hill kickoff in just a moment. End of the third quarter. As we play three quarters, the Oak Hill Oaks lead the Eastern Eagles 33-0. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes of football right after this. Eastern, and it is Durst back to pass, and he's going to go down under a big rush in there by, let's see who made the stop. It was Brent Michael. So Brent Michael makes the stop. He was also being pursued from the left side by the left defensive end, Mike Simpson. So if Michael hadn't got him, Mike Simpson was bearing down quick. So he's going to lose yardage from the 37-yard line all the way back to the 28, a 9-yard loss. And it's going to be second down and 19. Second down, 19. Lance will split out wide to the left. They line up in that wishbone backfield. Durst under center. Takes the ball, turns. Durst on the option. He goes to the pitch back. Reynolds fumbles the football, and Oak Hill may have it. Nope, Reynolds got it back. Let's see who that was that made that nice play. That was Larry Davis. Larry Davis on a nice play there, Brian, as the quarterback pitched the football, and Davis, just as soon as Reynolds caught it on the pitch, was right on him.
He was standing right there. He could have intercepted the pitch. He played good containment. He stayed right in front of the man and just knocked him down before he could get a hold of the ball.
Loss of 3. It's going to be third down, 22 yards to go for Eastern. Twin receivers, Reynolds and Lance to his right. Back to pass is Durst. All kinds of time. He fires long over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. It was not going to be caught as he overthrew everybody, even the Oak Hill defenders who were behind the play, and it's a punting situation.
Punting situation. We got a lot of new kids in. I'm trying to pick up numbers as fast as I can. Trevor Thomas back on coverage that time, but they did a real good job of that. That's not a first-team unit in there now at all.
Okay, number 66 in there for Oak Hill. Who's that? That's Brian Holback. Brian Holback in at defensive nose guard. The defensive tackle over on the right side will get a number here in a second. Bobby Ward is back in at linebacker now. High snap. Oak Hill has come close to blocking the punt several times, and it's going to be Josh Ruff taking the ball on the run, and he's going to take it at about the 46, and he's going to get inside the 40 to the 39. That's going to be about a 7-yard return for Josh Ruff, and he gets it to the 38, and Lawrence on the stop in there for the Eastern Eagles. So the Oaks are going to take up possession of the ball at the Eagle 38-yard line with 10 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the football game. Josh Ruff and Chuck Miller out of the line. Brad Lewis is in there. Trevor Thomas was split out wide to the right. Will set the Oak Hill backfield. They've got Robert Adkins in at the fullback spot. We'll try to get the tailback here in just a second. And it's going to be a pitch out here to the tailback and cutting it up inside and picking up 3 yards. That's Jeremy Green, a freshman. And the Oaks have a player down. 63 is the number. That is, don't have a 63. Maybe I was wrong on the number. 60-something. 83, that's Mike Simpson. Mike Simpson, the player, down. So with 9 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the game, we've got a timeout on the field with the Oak Hill Oaks leading by a score of 33-0. We'll be back right after this. Making the stop in there was number 80, Smith, the nose tackle. Mike Smith plays tight end on offense. It's going to be third down. It's going to be third down and 4, so give him a gain of 3 on the play. And Trevor Thomas goes out of the lineup, and in bringing the play in for Oak Hill's number 88, Chopper Willis. Oaks will come out of the huddle. Willis will line up as a receiver.